Hello Gemini and Gemini Rising, welcome to my channel. This is Kat with your January tarot reading. And before I start, I would like to wish you all a happy, healthy and prosperous new year. And also I hope you had a lovely holiday season. So what an interesting reading you have here, Gemini. I have to say it is a little bit confusing, but how appropriate, because we opened this new year with Mercury retrograde. So what I like is that you showed up in your own reading. So I did pull Lovers at the core of your energy, but I pulled it in reverse. So this tells me that this might be somewhat important month for you, but many of you might feel out of your element, or there is something off, or quite possibly many of you might be dealing with another Gemini. So there is some kind of connection to your own energy. And then as the confirming energy with the Five of Swords, this tells me that you might be involved in a situation where there is it's more than two parties, so it's three parties or more. So, and because I pulled the Lovers, I cannot ignore a situation of a relationship, like a marriage, where there might be a trouble in paradise, or if the Lovers represent a contract of any kind, so even a business, there might be some kind of competition or transformation in your work, in your business, that might not feel all that pleasant. There is a sense of either loss or destruction. Now, I don't think with this Five of Swords, this actually means that you might come out of this as a winner. So it's not you who's losing, but the overall situation is not pleasant, or there is something that is somewhat destructive or negative about this situation. Now, for some of you, the reason why I thought it might be love and relationships, because in your recent past, I pulled the Queen of Cups. So maybe some of you just recently, you were in a relationship, you met your significant other, or or at least you had romantic feelings for somebody. If this represents business, then there was this great relationship, very creative energy, very prosperous at the same time. For those of you that are artists, this tells me that maybe you recently were inspired by something or someone. You got some kind of vision or inspiration, and so this is what's still influencing you here in the month of January. And with the Lovers in reverse, if this is not a relationship, this also might mean that you will be presented with several options and you might have to choose. And in that case, January wouldn't be the month to really proceed or to make a choice, to make a decision. And if you absolutely need to, it would be better to do this in the second half of the month, only because of the Mercury retrograde. And so there's lots of miscommunication. So maybe that is also why I see this some kind of change and transformation, and you being out of your element or somehow off. And then going forward, with Ten of Pentacles in reverse, so there might be loss of money or a decrease in your finances. For some of you, this might be, you have to be careful because there might be a robbery or some kind of hazardous situation. There might be, some of you might be feeling like gambling or getting in some risky situation, which this could mean with the Lovers in reverse. This actually might mean that you're just being foolish. you're there's something tricky about January for you, and then going forward, that's the same thing. You have to pay attention not to be tricked into something. So many of you will feel like charging ahead with certain plans and projects, or you feel like you want to do things fast or proceed fast. You want to communicate with somebody. There is a sense of fast thinking, fast communication, but again, you have to be careful, because I don't think this is the right month for that. What would be great, and many of you are already thinking about maybe just traveling, like I think you need vacation. Maybe that's why the Lovers is in reverse. You might feel out of your element. You need to take a break. You need to maybe visit some warm country, or go somewhere where you've never been, or visit places where you didn't go for a long time. There is a great connection to foreigners and foreign countries. For some of you, it would be in a foreign language. So all this would be very uplifting for you, very good energy for you. You will be working hard, and there's definitely a progress or some kind of gain that people will see that you really are diligent and you're hardworking individual. What might be very good for you is in your environment, there might be a person born under the earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, that might have some kind of offer for you. So this could be a job offer, this could be an offer of a relationship. Now, chances are this person is younger than you. And so for those of you that have children, this also might mean that you might be focusing more on your child, or on your children, maybe on their future well-being, their education. For those of you that are younger, there might be a choice. Maybe that's why you cannot decide. You have to make a difficult choice where to apply, what school you go to. Some of you are considering going to university, or taking a special course of study, so that kind of thing. So you're reviewing or focusing on things that will bring you future prosperity. And so this is around you, this is in your environment. So pay attention who you will deal with in the month of January. Everybody, especially new people that come to your life, they could prove to be beneficial when it comes to money, work, career, or any development in regards to relationship can prove to be very grounding. Now, for some of you, I will have to go back to this, the Lovers in reverse. As you know, the Lovers, first and foremost, it's love and marriage and relationship, and together with Ace of Cups in reverse here. So maybe some of you, and with this Five of Swords, as I said, there is 3 parties here, 3 people on some of you might be in a situation where there is unrequited love. So there are 3 parties involved, and maybe you will come out of this just fine, but the other parties will get hurt. So there could be a situation like this, and of course this is not for everybody, this is a general reading. So otherwise, for others of you with the Ace of Cups in reverse, maybe you would like to move, or and that is suggested also here with the Knight of Wands. It's not necessarily only traveling, but perhaps even moving residence. But I would not recommend this in the month of January, as your outcome of your reading is the Chariot in reverse. And so I do not think that a move of house or residence would be a wise thing to do, at least not in January. Or there might be a situation where where you're kind of stuck between the black and white, or kind of, again, it's all about the choices and decision that needs to be made, and you cannot make it, or you don't have enough information to be able to decide. Yeah, so definitely the Chariot in reverse is you already might be putting way too much energy into something, but it's not happening, at least not just yet. So you just, I think, Gemini, in the month of January, I think you should just lay low. This is a month to just lay low, stay out of trouble, think of taking a vacation if you can, and if you can, go to a warm country, or go with a friend who's a fire sign. You need action, you need some dynamism in your life, um, because what I also see is that many of you will be actually getting out of a difficult situation. Maybe there was a health issue for somebody. Some of you, maybe there was a death in the family, so this is finally, it should be easing. So I get this thing that if there were any worries or anxiety, this should be leaving your life. So your mind should be easing. So there should not be, if you had any sleepless night over something, then this should be getting better. But yeah, I think this might be a somewhat confusing month for you, Geminis, but I think if you lay low, you'll be just fine. So I wish you a lovely month, and I will talk to you next month.